guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Rosa, and on this channel we make plant-based food for you and your family to enjoy. So today we're going to make 3 delicious, easy plant-based milks. One is going to be an oat, another is going to be a cashew, and a third will be a delicious almond milk. And be sure to stay to the end because as a bonus, I'm going to show you how to make some cereal from one of the nuts pulp. So add to the blender 1 cup of soaked raw cashews, and you soak them at least 8 hours, but it's best to do it overnight. To the blender, you're going to add 3 cups of fresh water. I use spring water. You're going to blend it until smooth. So now that our cashew milk is all blended and smooth, it's not necessary for you to strain it. So when I go to the store, I usually buy unsweetened nut milks. But for this recipe today, I'm going to add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of maple syrup for my hubby because he likes his a little bit sweet. So I don't have a pitcher to put the milk in. So I did find these cute little bottles. So I'm just going to pour them in these. So our next plant-based milk is going to be our oat milk. For this recipe, we're going to add 1 cup of gluten-free oats and 3 cups of water. And we're just going to give that a blend. So be sure when you're blending your oats, only blend it for 30 seconds to 1 minute because if you over blend them, it's going to make it slimy. We're going to add a tablespoon of agave nectar because again, this is optional, but my husband does like his slightly sweetened. Okay, so for this oat milk recipe, you need to strain it because you don't want to have clumps of oats in there. And you can use a milk bag, but I don't have one. So what I'm going to use is a bowl, and I'm going to put a strainer in it. Then I'm going to add a cheesecloth. So you want to squeeze it to that point because the rest of it, it'll start making it slimy. See? Your oat milk should look like this. Nice and thick and creamy, but not slimy. So I'm just going to pour it inside of a measuring cup so it'll be easy to transfer into the bottles. Now if you have a big pitcher, of course you just pour it right into the pitcher. So this one might just yield 2 8-ounce cup glass bottles. I think these are 8 ounces or 16. I can't remember. I bought them a while ago. Yep. There you go. So our last plant-based milk is going to be our almond milk. And for this one, I soaked it overnight as well. And we're going to use the pulp from this one. So do not throw away the pulp after you blend it, okay? So let me show you how I did this as well. 1 cup of soaked almonds, and to that we're going to add 3 cups of water. So since hubby likes it a little bit sweet, we're going to add 2 dates in this one and then blend it up till it's a little bit smooth. So we're going to just kind of push it through the mesh of the cheesecloth, and then I'm going to squeeze it out. And you want to keep this pulp, like I said, because we're going to make our cereal. We're going to give it a really good squeeze and get all the milk from the almonds and save this pulp. So we want it to be a little bit dry as possible. Now that I've extracted the milk from the almonds, we're going to keep this to be the base for our cereal recipe. You should yield about a cup or so. Just going to give it a little stir to make sure that sweetness is well blended in there from the dates. There you go, perfect. All right, so I put all the milk in the refrigerator, and now we're going to make our cereal to go with our milk. So first you want to preheat your oven to 325 degrees, or that's Fahrenheit, or 165 degrees Celsius. So in a bowl, we're going to put 1 cup of that almond pulp. And the pulp that we made from the milk, it made about 2 cups of pulp. So I'm just going to do my regular recipe because I have a smaller oven. But if you want, you double this recipe if you're going to put it on a bigger sheet pan. To the bowl, we're going to add 2 cups of gluten-free oats, a 1/2 cup of chopped pecans, a 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds, 1/4 cup of cranberries or dried fruit of choice, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Get that all stirred up. Next, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of maple syrup and 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Let's get that stirred up till it's well combined. Okay. And go ahead and add it to a lined baking sheet. So we're going to bake it for about 25 to 30 minutes. Check on it and stir it up, and then kind of bake it again for probably about 5 more minutes to get it nice and crispy. All right, friends, so our nut milks are all done. We got our almond, we got our oats, we got our cashew milk, which all came out so creamy and delicious. And we also have our bonus, which is our granola cereal. So I'm going to give it a try. I put some cashew milk in here. That's delicious. Wow, that is amazing. So when you add the almond pulp in it, it kind of replicates like having shredded coconut in a sense in it, but without that coconut flavor. So if you don't like coconut, this would be perfect to have that kind of texture feel. Okay. Now it came out crunchy and delicious, but if you want it to be a little more sweeter, you can add brown sugar or honey. But for me, it was perfect. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely check out more videos like this on my channel. And if you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up. All right, guys, so I will see you on our next video. Bye.